Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Melinda and I am a part-time reseller on the app called Poshmark. My Poshmark closet name is Joyfully Curated, as well as my Instagram handle. On this channel, I like to share my shopping adventures, my thrift finds, as well as Poshmark tips and tricks. If you're here with me today, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you will like today's content. I will be sharing my April Poshmark sales. I figured it's about time that I posted this video since it's already May and we are halfway through May. So let's take a look here. I have my notebook and I'm going to run through my sales. I'll be discussing my sold price as well as where I purchased the item from. And then at the very end of the video, I will go over all of my numbers. So that'll include like my gross sales numbers, my profits, my average sales price. So if that sounds good to you, don't forget to like this video and also make sure you're subscribed. So let's get started with the sales. The first sale that I had for the month of April was this Ming Wang textured knit duster. I found this one at Goodwill and I found several pieces by this brand. I had a few people tell me on Instagram that this brand sells pretty well on eBay, but since I don't really sell on eBay, I tried my luck with Poshmark and this sold for $50. I was happy with that sale since it was black. It wasn't a very pretty item in my closet, so I was happy to see it go. That one took 4 months to sell. And then next I had this Anthropology Banuni by Jody blouse. This sub-brand of Anthropology is one of my personal favorites. I was so excited when I saw this blouse. It was new with tags at Crossroads. I sold this blouse for $50 and I had it listed for about 4 months before it finally sold. Next is this Victoria Beckham hummingbird dress. It was brand new with tags and I got this piece in a mystery box from one of my good friends on Instagram. I got this one from Ty and her Instagram handle is Lux Huntress. I will link that one below. I'm not sure if she's still doing her mystery boxes, but if she is, you should definitely grab one because she has a lot of very good brands. And I think I sold 2 pieces from her in this month of April. So this dress, I had it listed for 9 months and it finally sold for $90. I believe I sent out an offer on this one and she accepted. Then my next sale was a bundle. I sold this crochet bolero vintage jacket. This was a really fun piece. I almost kept it for myself. I just didn't know how to style it, so I decided to post it to Poshmark. I got this one from Goodwill and it sat for 3 months. Then the next piece that was included in this bundle was this Anthropology Maeve Vienna lace dress. I got this one from Goodwill and had it listed for quite a while. I had it listed for 16 months. And then the third and final piece in the bundle was this Siren Lily boho floral dress. I got this one from Goodwill and I really liked this style because it actually reminded me of a Spell and the Gypsy dress. They're very similar, so I'll go ahead and show you guys a picture right now of what the Spell dress looks like. This brand, I believe, is more of a boutique brand, which I don't like to pick up just because it doesn't have that profit margin that I'm looking for. But because of the style, I picked this one up and I had it listed for 1 week. So this 3-piece bundle sold actually to an Instagram friend. This one sold to Danny. All of these things sold for $80. And then the next piece that I sold was this Millie color block dress that I got from Goodwill. It sold for $35. I really liked this dress, but it didn't get that many likes. for whatever reason. Perhaps it's the brand, perhaps it was the style, I'm not sure, but I still made a decent profit, so I was happy with the $35 sale. Then next was this soft surroundings Turin tunic top that I sourced from Goodwill. This piece sold for $30 and I had it listed for 4 months. Moving on to another bundle that I sold. This time this was a 2-piece bundle. The first piece was this Anthropology 52 Conversations button print top. I really like these pieces by 52 Conversations. They have a little series that they do, and it's all similar prints, so like whimsical prints such as this button print, and people actually collect this style of top. They like to collect all the different patterns from the collection, so I was excited to find it. This one was from Goodwill and I had it listed for 3 months. And then the second piece that was included in the bundle was this Errata Silent Journey tunic. I actually got this one from ThredUp Basement, which was the ThredUp outlet that we had here in Pasadena. Sadly, that location closed, but whenever it was open, it was kind of like the bins, except more intense. So the bins have these shallow bins that you dig through, and then at ThredUp outlet, it was these giant, like super tall, I would say 4 to 5 feet tall boxes that you had to dig through. So you really had to like get yourself in there to see the bottom of the bin. It was always a fun time going, but always a lot of work. That was also a pay per pound type of place. It was fun while it lasted. So this tunic was listed for 10 months, and this bundle sold to an Instagram friend as well. It sold to Kristen for $60. I did really good with the bundles this month. I think Danny purchased a bundle. She purchased the bundle first. And so then I let people know on my Insta stories that I was open to bundles. If they wanted to put pieces that they liked in a bundle, I would send them my lowest offer. So I had quite a few people do this. So I think this is what led to a few of these bundle sales that I had. The next one was also a bundle. It happened shortly after the previous bundle that I talked about. So I'm gonna assume that it was because of the advertising that I did on Insta stories. It was this super cute 2-piece bundle. First was this Talbot's lobster printed skirt that I got from Goodwill. I had it listed for 4 months and it was so cute and so whimsical. The second part of her bundle was this J. Crew ombre pleated midi skirt. I got this one from Crossroads and I was really excited to find it because it's one of those blogger favorite pieces, so people really seek them out and they aren't always easy to find. This one was listed for 1 month. So this 2-piece bundle sold to Perla from Instagram and it sold for $100. The next sale was one of my favorites. It was this Collectif bookshelf dress. I believe this was a collaboration that they did with ModCloth, and this dress was so cute. So it had the books on it, and then it also had, I think, like cats and bunnies on it, and then it had like funny puns. So I got this piece from Crossroads. I actually modeled it and did an Instagram post on it. I'm not sure if that's what led to the sale because my post also got reposted by the brand. It got reposted by Collectif on their page, so that might have had something to do with it. I had this one listed for 1 month and then it sold for $75. My next sale was this Anthropology Tibby skirt. It was so cute. It featured all these colorful cockatoos on it. I got it from Goodwill and it sold for $50. I had it listed for about 3 months before it finally sold. My next sale was this Free People Baby Ride Easy Elephant top. I got this one from Plato's Closet, and I was really excited to find it because I had actually sold the same exact top before. It had gotten a host pick and it sold really well. It sold for $80. So this time around, I didn't have the same experience. I sold it only for $30 and I had it listed for forever, 2 years and 7 months. That is way too long. But anyways, that's why I eventually just let it go for $30. My next sale was this H&M cable knit flounced sweater. I got this one from Goodwill, and it turns out this was a blogger favorite. I usually only pick up H&M and Zara if they're blogger favorites. So the way that I know this is an influencer piece is that whenever I'm doing research on the item, like whenever I'm looking up comps or looking for stock photos, I will see a lot of different people wearing this piece. So it'll be bloggers or influencers all wearing this piece styled in different ways. So that's how I know. And usually, like I said before, these kind of pieces are more rare and more sought after. So this one sold for $70 and I had it listed for 2 months. Moving on to my next sale, it was this Scentless Zoe midi dress. It was a really whimsical print with these cranes on it, and I got this dress from Crossroads. It sold for $45 to another Instagram friend, to Debbie, so thank you, Debbie, and I had it listed for 5 months. My next sale was this Frank and Eileen berry button-down top. It had rainbow stripes on it, so I liked that it was colorful and a little more fun than the usual Frank and Eileen pieces. This piece I sourced from Goodwill and it sold for $40. I had it listed for about 3 months. The next item was another piece from my friend Ty's mystery box. It was this Veronica Beard Marla dress. It was very cute. I might have kept it if it was my size, so thank goodness that it wasn't. It was new with tags and it sold for $80, and then I had this one listed for 10 months before it sold. My next sale was this Lafayette 148 boucle jacket. I got it from Goodwill, and I'm rather picky with this brand because I have a hard time moving it. I liked this style, and then I liked the fact that it was textured, so that's why I picked it up. It sold for $45 after being listed for 3 months. Then we have this Talbot's top. It featured a really fun and whimsical scooter print. I got this one from Goodwill and it sold for $40 after being listed for 10 months. My next sale was this Johnny Was embroidered green dress. I sourced this one from Buffalo Exchange and it sat for 1 month and sold for $75. My next sale was this Alice and Olivia Coley plaid check dress. Alice and Olivia is one of my all-time favorite personal brands. She does a lot of colorful, whimsical prints. This dress is not a good example of the types of pieces that I like. This one's more like a business casual dress, but that's okay. There are buyers for these type of pieces as well. This dress I got from Goodwill and it sold for $55 after being listed for 3 months. Another piece that I got from Goodwill, actually the same Goodwill, was this Missoni knit dress. I was so excited when I found it. If you follow me on Instagram, you might remember me doing a post on this dress. This dress wasn't on a new rack or anything. It was just on like a normal rack. I was flipping through and then I saw the Missoni tag. I wasn't sure if it was real or not, but after looking over the dress at the construction and the tags, I had a feeling it was real. and it turned out to be real. I had this one listed for a long time because I was waiting for the right buyer to come along. This dress took 2 years to sell, but I sold it for $150, so it was worth the wait. I'm glad that I ended up waiting and selling it myself rather than sending it to like ThredUp or the Real. I'm not sure what it could have sold for over there, but I would have received only like half of that profit or less than half of that profit. So I was happy that I was able to get a sale myself. The next piece is one of my favorite brands. It's a personal favorite brand and a favorite brand to sell. I've only found it 2 times, I think, and both times at buy sell trade stores. So the brand is Rococo Sand, and this floral mini dress I sourced from Clothes Mentor. I had it listed for 3 months and it sold for $100. My next sale was this Danielle Bernstein baby doll dress. I got this piece from Crossroads. It was only listed for 3 weeks before selling for $45. I had a girl actually comment on this listing and tell me that she had been looking for this dress. And so she was really excited that I accepted her offer. It made me feel good knowing that the dress was going to a good home. I did let it go for a little bit lower than I wanted, but because this was a very plain white dress, I just let it go sooner. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't really like selling plain white pieces or plain black pieces. They're hard for me to photograph and I just don't like how they look in my closet. I try to kind of like spread those listings throughout my closet so there aren't like clumps of white pieces and clumps of black pieces in my closet. I hope that makes sense. Then the next sale was this Erin Featherston Meredith lace dress. I sourced this one from Goodwill. I realized that this piece was on Rent the Runway whenever I was doing research, so I was really hoping for a high price sale. That didn't happen here, and this dress ended up sitting for a long time. It sat for 1 year and 4 months, and it sold for $35. My next sale was my highest sale for the month. It was this Alexis Yulia Cutout strapless dress. So I have a few things that I need to tell you guys about this sale. First off, Alexis is one of my favorite brands, personal and to resell. This dress was new with tags and it retailed for about $1,500 to $1,600. I sourced this dress from Crossroads whenever I went to Posh Fest Dallas, so that is an indication of how long I have had the dress. I was holding on to it for so long because I wanted to get a mannequin or a dress form to do the dress justice. It kind of hung awkwardly on the hanger and just didn't look that pretty flat on the ground, so I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And then I watched one of Jack and Ryan's YouTube videos where they were talking about what was trending and what was hot for this spring. They mentioned cutouts, so I took that as the sign that I needed to list the dress. I listed it and it sold for $300. It sold after only sitting for 2 months. So the funny thing about this sale is after it sold to a buyer, another customer came along and commented on the listing asking if the original buyer wanted to sell her dress. But the original buyer had only had her dress for a week or 2, so I didn't think she wanted to sell her dress. Anyways, maybe I should have held out for a higher offer because it seems like maybe this dress was sought after, but that's okay. I had this dress for over 2 years and I just needed to let it go. My next piece was this Kobe Halperin. I think it's Halperin, I'm not quite sure. It was this denim and tweed jacket. I sourced this one from Clothes Mentor and it sold for $35. I let it go for a lower price because I had this one for 2.5 years. So it was time. My next sale was this Anthropology Farm Rio botanical dress. I love Farm Rio. They do an amazing job at these whimsical tropical prints. This piece I actually sourced from Anthropology. I sold it for $60 and I had it listed for 1 year and 3 months. My next sale was this needle and thread embellished cocktail dress. I sourced this one from Goodwill and I had it listed for 3 months. So I let this one go for a little bit lower because it had quite a bit of the beading that was falling off. It wasn't very noticeable, but it was happening in a few places on the dress. And then also I thought this style was a bit older. So that's why I went ahead and just accepted that offer. Moving on to my next sale. It is one of my favorite brands, and I think we can all agree that it is all of our favorite brands. It is Johnny Was. It was this Pascal Aragon plaid top. I got this one from Buffalo Exchange. There weren't very many listings for this piece or many solds, so I priced it a little bit higher. I accepted an offer for $100 and this piece took 4 days to sell. My next sale was another bundle. It was a 3-piece bundle. I mentioned Danny earlier from Instagram. She purchased that bundle that I first talked about, and then she also purchased this bundle, so thank you. She has also done personal styling with me, so I feel like I really have her style nailed down. She purchased this Anthropology Akemi and Kin Carmina dress. I actually own this dress myself, but I haven't gotten a chance to wear it, so I was really excited that the twin dress went to her. I got this one from Plato's Closet and had it listed for 6 months. The next piece in this bundle was this Madewell lace-up denim top. I got it from Nordstrom Rack, and I think it was a mistake because I had it listed for 2 years and 7 months. Then my third piece in the bundle was this Tularosa Floral Christina top. I got this one from Goodwill and had it listed for 10 months. This 3-piece bundle ended up selling for $90. My next sale was an exciting sale for a couple of different reasons. It was this Spell and the Gypsy Winona dress. I got this one from Goodwill, if you can believe it. I've actually managed to find Spell and the Gypsy 3 different times at Goodwill, and it all happened at the same Goodwill. This one went to an Instagram friend. It went to Chloe. I didn't know she was an Instagram friend at the time of the sale, but I found out afterwards, so I was glad that I accepted her offer. She offered $100 and I accepted. And this was her very first Spell and the Gypsy piece, so I really hope that she loved the dress. I also included one of my dust bags in the purchase just to make it a little more special. And this piece took 4 months to sell. My next sale was this Free People trapeze slip dress. I got this one from TJ Maxx. I sold it for $20 and had it listed for 1.5 years. I'm not buying these slip dresses anymore. They are very saturated on Poshmark. People like them, but they're very, very saturated. So I plan to just stay away from them in the future. Then moving on to my next sale, it was this Jen's Pirate Booty skirt. I got this one from Crossroads in LA. You might remember if you've watched my LA video, I showcased it in the haul. This one sold for $50 after being listed for 3 days. My next sale is another one of my favorite brands. I feel like there might be a theme whenever I'm sourcing these days. I tend to pick up items that I personally love and things that are my favorite brands. So if you hear me say this is my favorite brand and that is my favorite brand, it's because that is my main goal these days, to pick up items that bring me joy. And items that bring me joy are usually by my favorite brands. So this favorite brand is Sazon. This is the Robe Alma polka dot dress. I got this one from Buffalo Exchange. There weren't very many listed and the sold comps looked really good. I had quite a bit of interest in this particular piece, but I waited for the right offer to come along. Finally, it did, and that offer was $140, which I accepted. And this dress took 2 months to sell. I'm glad that it did sell when it did because I was kind of eyeing it for my personal closet. I just really liked the style of this dress, very versatile and comfy, but I know it went to a good home, so I'm happy with that sale. And then my last and final sale for the month of April, yes, April, was this Lily Pulitzer Daisy strapless dress. I don't think I'll be picking up any more strapless dresses, especially not by Lily Pulitzer. This one just didn't have very much interest. So I got it from Plato's Closet and sold it for $30 via offer. And then it was listed for 10 months before it finally sold. All right, that was all of my sales for the month of April. I sold a total of 40 items and my gross sales was $2,390. After I accounted for Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, any shipping discounts, my total profit was $1,249 with 27 cents. My average sales price was $59.75. So that was really good. I only had one super high sale, which was the Alexis dress for $300, but everything else was kind of on par in terms of averages. That was the only outlier that I had. So yeah, I'm very happy with that average sales price and very happy for my sales in April. If you guys enjoyed hearing about my sales, I would appreciate a thumbs up on this video. And then as always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!